All right, we've got a guest on the call today, Rafael. He is from California as well, and he's a veteran with a small business that I think you'll think is pretty cool. He's got a question for you.
Thank you, Kathy, and thank you to everyone putting this on. Chuck, like the previous person said, you're a legend. This is awesome to hear. Can everyone hear me? Just want to make sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm a veteran. I used to run around with Navy SEALs and stuff, and used to be kind of just high level, always working out. Got into snowboarding last few years, and I love it, that adrenaline rush. So I'm always chasing that now. I build camper vans for folks trying to get off grid.
Awesome.
Camper vans, RVs, all that type of stuff. So my question is, last couple years, I've been getting injured and transitioning out of the military, that high op tempo of chasing since I was 19, working on the most dangerous place in the world and just chasing adrenaline. Now it's kind of tapering off with my injuries. So my question is, how do you know when to stop or when to keep pushing? Because I run into that a lot of, well, do I go off this cliff? Do I not? Do I take that turn? Do I take that wave? Or should I just relax and keep myself out of the hospital?
You know what, your question is monumental because I'm dealing with that right now. In a nutshell, we went out to Cortez Banks, which is 100 miles out to sea, to chase this wave Friday the 13th. And very long story short, I pulled into a barrel and on a big wave, and the lip basically crashed on my head. And I took probably one of my worst beatings of my life, and probably could have drowned, but had a lot of willpower, and it all came together. But at the end of the day, I had a lot of people relying on me, and I basically stuck it out and stayed on the jet ski and made sure everyone was safe until the end of the day. And then I worried about my injuries, and I'm dealing with that right now. I have 3 fractured ribs and a compression fracture in my T12, which is categorized as a broken back. I'm still walking, breathing, totally fine, but mentally, it hit me pretty hard. I think there's a lot of strong willpower in all of us. As we get older, we're not, flexible, we don't bounce back as easy as we thought, but in our head, we still have it. I could go do a ski run, and, 20 years ago, I was like, oh, I'm sending it off this cliff, no problem, without any thought. Now I'm like, okay, I've been in the gym a ton. Am I feeling it? Are the conditions right? Like, there's a lot more thought process that goes into it, knowing that 50-50, if I blow it, I'm in the hospital and I'm not going to get out. I'm not going to bounce back as quick. So I think it's a big struggle for athletes, anyone really, when to say when. And I look at people like Robert Owens. There is no when. I think it's in our blood, no matter what, and I'm not content yet to say I'm done, but I do think a lot more logically, and I'm a little more patient, and I think smarter now than I was before. And so I pick and choose when it's time to send it, or I send it a little bit less, but it still fuels the fire because I'm still doing what I love. But it's a lot more of a reality now as we get older to go, hey, do I, push myself beyond, and then suddenly I'm paying for it in the hospital, or I pushed it a little too far, which impacts family and friends. And so I've finally come to that place where I never thought I'd be. And I always told people I will never stop being an athlete. But the reality is we have, friends, family around that count on us, and I'm just a little bit smarter. So I'm saying, don't quit. I train a little harder, so then that confidence is always there, and continue doing what you love. I think we change a little bit as we get older on what makes us happy, but I think still being out there doing what we love, even at a lower capacity, is still being there in the moment. And that's what it's all about. So, you know, and then the training. One little thing, I do a lot of stuff with Deep End Fitness, which is a training that we do in the pool, you know, with breath hold and kind of being under pressure, walking on the bottom of the pool with weights, which has been an amazing thing for me to kind of get through injuries and still mentally and physically be at a high level. And that has helped me with a lot of this as well.
Awesome. I really appreciate it, Chuck. Thank you. So hopefully I can stay out of the hospital. I had surgery on this shoulder and now I need surgery on this one. I'm waiting. So I'll take your advice and take it a little slow.
Take it a little slower, but still, I think we're the happiest when we're in the moment. Yeah.
Exactly.